Well, journaling, it can be simply writing down your thoughts and feelings, but it can help you improve your mental health and bring inspiration into your life.
That's why today we got artist Nicole Ray. She's going to show us some journaling techniques that can make you look at life in a very positive and grateful way. Welcome back to the show.
Yes, thank you. This is my favorite place to be right here, is right in between.
Yay.
So again, I am artist Nicole Ray. I am a creative guide. I carry the art of daily practice. I'm excited to be back on the show sharing my art journaling and affirmation practices with you. These practices help one bring an inspiration into their life, positivity, create space, bring healing, cultivate their vision. Christy's practiced with me, so she also knows a little bit more what I'm talking about.
And I used it the other day. I was like, artist Nicole Ray right now would tell you, you just stop and slow down your brain and that spiraling and just live in the moment and think about, what do I have control over right now?
Nice.
Yes, I carry a collection of creative tools and lead workshops on my practices, so just know you can create and practice with me at any point in time. So all you have to do is reach out and connect with me. But we've been going through my Practice With Me course, which is my 8 foundational journaling practices. And today we're going to look at gratitude journaling. So I think we've all heard of the word gratitude journaling or a gratitude practice. And I wanted to share how having this practice become a daily practice, how it created a foundation for me to feel more connected, feel more peace, feel more inspiration, feel more at ease. So about 4 years ago, I had a small, tiny little journal. That is a little tip there. Have a small journal and a pen on my nightstand, okay? And so each night I would meet this little journal and I would date the page and put the practice I am grateful for, and I would start to list things. So right away you're like, yeah, that sounds easy.
I got this.
Okay, so at the time though, it would be 10:30 at night. I'd have that fuzzy feeling in my mind. I didn't really remember what I even did through the day because I had that busy momentum going on. I was rushing, I was trying new things, I was building my work, I was making websites, I was doing this, I was doing that. And then when we take daily tasks that we do each day over and over and over, and we blend that into a week, by the time you hit your pillow at 10:30 at night, you just want to go to bed. So this practice actually had to become a practice for me. So I started meeting my journal and I noticed the fuzzy feeling I was feeling each night, or just that blurry feeling. And so what I had to do was start to reflect on my day. What were these little things, these little moments that happened? And I began seeing, I had received a text from a friend I hadn't heard from. I bumped into someone at a coffee shop I hadn't seen in 2 years. I got an opportunity to connect with someone to lead a workshop. I had more time between 2 different appointments, and I was able to run an errand that I wanted to run. I was able to pick up my kids and go take them for ice cream and do something. It was all these little moments that I started writing down, and then those foundational practices. Of course, I'm grateful for my home and my dog Callie, my friends and my family, and healthy eating. But when we think of gratitude, we often think of those big foundational things that when we're busy kind of buzzing through life, you almost feel guilty that you're like not grateful for those things, but it's those little moments, okay? So as I started to write down these little moments, I saw something shift in me. It wasn't the practice of actually listing things down, which we're all really good at listing. So take that skill, your to-do list, your house task list, your grocery list, and use this in this practice. But as I began to list things, I'd often fall asleep with my journal in my bed and I would wake up. But it was the moment that I would wake up, I felt more peace, more at ease, less tension in my body, more connection. And then again, I'd go through my day buzzing around a little bit, same thing, meet the practice at night, 10:30 at night, and still feel that kind of fuzzy feeling, but a little less because I began to become more present, okay? So that's where gratitude, it's in us, and when we're not feeling it, it's just because something is blocking it. So Christy knows, and Chris practiced with me as well, is we can also create space by using the practice I forgive. So if you do have something heavy going on in your life that is just hard for you to capital S-E-E to see anything different, we can forgive as well. And so we practiced that a couple months ago. So that creates space. As I began to do that as well, I started to feel gratitude. I'd often be at a workshop or at a moment and my hand would go right over my heart and I would just start to feel this gratitude, okay? So it's these little moments that I started to realize add up, and they start to cultivate this energy of gratitude, or what I now call this great love, okay? So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at this practice, and now we normally are going to practice this in the evening, but viewers at home, you can grab a pen and a paper with me, and you guys have your affirmation sheets here.
Yes.
I want you to start reflecting on your day to day. What is coming up in your day? Okay, we're going to do this a little bit different, okay, because normally I'm asking you to do this at night. So I'm going to ask you to look at that meeting you have to go to. I'm going to ask you to look at those errands you have to run, maybe your kids that you have to pick up from school, and I want you to write down, I am grateful for picking my kids up at school. I am grateful for that meeting I have at 1 o'clock. What I want to see is if we can cultivate the energy of gratitude around what's coming into your life so you feel more peace when you meet it. You have more time, more space, more inspiration, more positivity, and then I want you to meet this practice this evening and just try it once. That's when those little moments, those like sweet surprises, that text or that person you saw, or just how everything went together a little bit better than you thought, those are those little things you're gonna write down. So you guys are gonna kind of look at your day, and I know you're gonna be like, I'm not really grateful for that meeting I have at 1 o'clock, and then that next meeting I have at 1:30, and then I gotta run across town and do this, but we're gonna have you write down those things. And then you're also gonna have those foundational bits. You know, you're grateful for your family, for your significant other, for your home, for your pets, etc. I always like to give some examples, so I'll read that while you're, busy writing, and then you guys can give some examples. So, I am grateful for my morning practice and my faith-filled cups of coffee. I had 2 of them this morning.
Yay.
Cups of coffee, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be on this show and to share my practices and for your friendships. I'm grateful for my dog, Callie. I'm grateful for the new friendships in my life. I'm grateful for my friend, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. I told him I'd say hello to him, for inspiring my faith, and I'm grateful for Prairie Heights Church that I've started going to. I'm grateful for my work. Those are those foundational bits, but it's through that everyday, daily reflection, in a sense, on all those little moments that happen. That's where those sneak in, okay?
Look at Chris going to town.
I know. He's got, well, okay, so he does have my favorite pen.
Is that
and
what
you
it
can
is?
see, yes, hers
Here,
is
do you wanna
different.
change and you
So-
wanna-
No, I don't want to change pens. You're on a roll. I'm just thinking about so just writing all the things that are coming up today.
Yeah, so I just want you to look at your day. So maybe you get a chance to have dinner with your spouse. Maybe you get a chance to, or maybe you're getting together with a friend. Or maybe you even just get to go to the grocery store and buy healthy food, okay? This is a little bit different, but next time I see you guys on the show, then I'm gonna ask you kind of how this went, because I've never tried it this way.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I'm putting phone calls
Yeah.
with my mom because
Yes.
I like to call my mom.
So you're going to get very creative with this practice. You are going to have to practice seeing, using that vision journaling, seeing all the little things in your life with a great love. What I found is that through the daily practice of this, and now keep in mind, I do not practice every day. And that's important to know, but you just stay with the words daily practice and you keep that momentum going. But I found that I started to become grateful for the challenges and struggles in my life. I started to be grateful for my back pain. I was grateful for my feet hurting for the last 7 months, because it started to show me more compassion, more understanding. I began to learn and I began to grow. Gratitude is an energy of like a really great love. And so that's where even those challenges, I was able to start seeing them differently.
Yeah.
All right, what do you
I
got?
like it.
Great
I
stuff.
did say emails, even though there's a ton of them that come in, emails that plan my shows, my coworkers. My husband doesn't work today, so I get to spend time with him later today. Phone calls with my mom, because I call her when I'm driving a lot. And then videos with my family, because my sister will send me videos of my nephew.
Nice.
That's what I put so far.
Good.
I
Still have
like
another
that.
blank. I'm ready for more.
Yes, okay, what do you got?
I've got one where I'm excited to come home tonight because Isabella's going to talk to all her friends after the birthday party and hear about how much fun they had. And I'm grateful that you're here to teach us this practice.
Oh,
It's good
I'm putting
stuff.
Nicole on there.
Oh,
It's really
you
good stuff.
guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yes, yes.
How do people get a hold of you?
Artofdailypractice.com. Artist Nicole Ray at Gmail. You can add me as a friend under Artist Nicole Ray on Facebook. But just know that you can create and practice with me at any point in time. So even if you don't have a clue what it is that I do in my creative healing arts practice, which is very common, just email me, say hello, say you saw me on the show, and I'll talk to you and you can get your tribe together, or you can gather your work. So this is a time also of our holiday season to gather. So if you're having a holiday party and you want me to come in and bring some little creative activities, just reach out to me.
And that can help with the stress, as we talked about before, and you can just kind of have a better holiday season.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Nicole.
stay with us. When we come back, we're talking about how to get your kiddos to bed much more easily. Stick around.